Imagine stepping outside and feeling instantly lighter, as if your little corner of the world has been wrapped in soft light and gentle greenery. The air smells like fresh soil and lavender, and every plant feels intentional, yet effortless, like nature finally found its rhythm with your life. This is the heart of Chic Cottage garden style, a calm, peaceful space that feels deeply personal and alive. Picture a garden that feels both modern and timeless, where clean lines meet soft borders, and every detail supports your well-being, not your to-do list. A place where you can sip tea in the morning, read at dusk, or just stand still and breathe for a few stolen moments. This video will guide you step by step to transform your backyard, balcony, or community plot into a chic cottage oasis that truly blooms with you. If you're ready to turn your outdoor space into a cozy, stylish sanctuary, subscribe to Garden Blooms, bring garden to life, so you never miss a new garden design tip, plant care trick, or DIY idea. Like this video if you want more calm and inspiration, and let me know in the comments what your dream garden feels like, what colors, plants, and moods you're craving. Close your eyes and imagine your dream space, a tidy yet cozy corner where structure meets softness, and every corner feels intentional but not perfect. Is it a small balcony with climbing vines, a narrow side yard filled with layered borders, or a relaxed backyard with a simple seating area? Think of your garden as an extension of your home, a place where clean lines, soft colors, and layered greenery work together to create a peaceful retreat. Picture simple wooden benches, a few thoughtfully placed containers, and plants that bloom in stages so there is always something to look forward to. Before you start digging or shopping, take a moment to sketch or simply walk the space, noticing how light moves through it, where you naturally pause, and which corners feel neglected. Imagine walking through your garden and feeling instantly calmer because the colors around you feel like a quiet sigh. Soft pastels of lavender, blush pink, pale blue, and creamy white blend with layers of sage, olive, and deep forest green, creating a palette that feels gentle on the eyes but still rich in texture. Picture flowers that bloom in waves, lavender spikes, mauve cosmos, blush pink roses, and white daisies, interspersed with greenery that adds depth without clutter. When you choose your palette, think first about how you want to feel, soft and romantic, or a bit cooler and more serene. A few strategic pops of softer color, like muted lavender, dusty blue, or pale apricot, can anchor your space and make even the busiest planting look intentional. Picture a flower bed that feels full and lush, yet neat enough that your eyes can travel easily from one plant to the next. Instead of everything blending into a messy blur, you see soft layers, low-growing ground covers at the front, medium-height blooms in the middle, and taller plants gently rising at the back, creating a gentle wave of color and texture. Envision soft edging that defines the shape of each bed, a simple line of small stones, a low metal border, or a narrow strip of lawn that keeps the planting from spilling into the path. Think of your beds as pages in a story, each one unfolding a little differently but still part of the same book. Some corners might lean more green and structural, with ornamental grass and boxwood, while others lean more floral and romantic with roses, cosmos, and daisies. Imagine stepping into your garden and following a gentle path that curves just enough to invite curiosity without feeling confusing. A soft gravel or crushed stone walkway winds through the planting, framed by low edging and a few small plants that spill delicately to the sides, guiding your eye and your feet into the heart of the space. Picture a narrow path lined with small stones or subtle metal edging, with soft grasses or low-growing flowers creeping just over the edges, blurring the line between hardscape and greenery. Think of your pathways as the spine of your modern cottage garden, quietly organizing the space while still feeling organic. Imagine stepping outside and finding a small corner where your garden asks you to stay a little longer. A clean wooden bench or a pair of metal chairs with soft cushions sits just right, close enough to the flower beds that you can breathe in the fragrance of lavender and roses, yet simple enough that it doesn't compete with the plants. Picture a compact seating area tucked into a quiet corner, framed by a low wooden fence or a simple lattice panel covered with climbing roses or clematis. The furniture is painted in muted tones, soft white, sage green, or warm gray, echoing the colors of the plants and hardscape, while natural wood elements add warmth and texture. Think of your furniture as the punctuation marks in your garden story: a bench under a tree, a bistro set on a tiny patio, or a single chair by the path gives your space places to pause, reflect, or simply enjoy the view. Imagine clusters of pots and planters that feel like a curated still life rather than a random collection. Terracotta, ceramic, and simple metal containers filled with soft blue agapanthus, blush pink geraniums, and trailing ivy sit together on a small patio, balcony, or beside a pathway, each one adding its own texture and color while still feeling part of one calm story. Picture a grouping of pots at different heights: an oversized terracotta planter up front, a slightly taller ceramic pot in the middle, and a smaller metal planter trailing delicate foliage at the back. The shapes echo one another in soft curves, while the colors stay in a quiet palette of cream, soft gray, and muted green. Think of your containers as movable accents that can bring the chic cottage look to even the smallest balcony or doorway. Imagine a garden where the smallest details catch your eye and make you smile. A weathered enamel watering can half hidden behind a rose bush, a small ceramic bird bath glinting in the sunlight, and a simple wooden sign with a short phrase soften the edges of your space and give it character without clutter. Picture a few vintage-style touches placed sparingly: a small painted wooden bench tucked between two flower beds, a small metal lantern hanging from a low arch, or a stack of old garden books on a narrow side table beside your seating area. Think of these details as the quiet whispers that bring your garden to life. A small statue half hidden in the greenery, a tiny hanging planter, or a simple globe-style garden ornament adds structure and a sense of discovery. Imagine your garden at dusk, when the sky softens and your outdoor space takes on a quiet, shimmering magic. Simple string lights loop gently over a low wooden arch, battery-powered lanterns glow softly along the path, and a few solar-powered spotlights highlight the soft curves of lavender and rose bushes. Picture a small seating corner where a tiny bistro table glows under a simple pendant light, and a few warm-toned fairy lights twinkle among the leaves of a climbing rose or ivy. Think of lighting as the invisible layer that completes your chic cottage garden. Strategic fixtures outline the path, highlight focal points, and add a sense of warmth without overwhelming the space. Imagine a garden where simply stepping outside feels like a deep breath. Soft gray-green foliage, feathery grasses, and clusters of lavender and white daisies surround you, their colors muted enough to soothe the eyes yet rich enough to feel alive. Picture a mix of plants that bring both texture and stillness: silvery artemisia, soft lavender spikes, delicate catmint, and low-growing thyme that releases its fragrance when you brush past. Think of your plant choices as a mood board for your garden's personality. Select a few key calming plants as anchors: lavender, thyme, artemisia, soft grasses, and weave them through your beds, borders, and containers. Imagine a routine that feels gentle instead of overwhelming, where a few minutes each day keeps your chic cottage garden calm and thriving. Water early in the morning or late in the evening, letting droplets slide slowly over soft leaves and into the soil, giving your plants a quiet drink without washing away the warmth of the day. Picture a weekly routine that fits into your life instead of overtaking it: a light prune to keep borders tidy, an occasional top dressing of compost to feed the soil, and a few moments to remove any weeds before they take hold. Think of tending your garden as a way to return to yourself, not just to your plants. Sitting beside a bed for a few minutes with clippers or a small gardening stool, listening to birds, brushing your hands through lavender or soft grass, turns routine tasks into moments of calm. Imagine stepping back from your transformed space and feeling a quiet sense of pride, not because everything is perfect, but because it feels like you. Your chic cottage garden flows softly from house to path to plants, with clean lines, soft colors, and thoughtful details that invite you to pause, breathe, and reconnect with nature. Every corner, from the seating nook to the meandering path, has become a small sanctuary that supports calm, joy, and creativity. Picture yourself returning to this space again and again, sipping tea in the morning light, reading under string lights at dusk, or simply wandering the path with your hands brushing through lavender and soft grasses. Your garden grows with you, changing with the seasons yet staying grounded in the peaceful, modern cottage style you've chosen. It's no longer just an outdoor area. It's a living part of your daily life, a place that truly blooms with you. If you enjoyed this journey into transforming your garden with chic cottage style, don't forget to subscribe to Garden Blooms, Bring Garden to Life, so you never miss a new design tip, plant care hack, or DIY idea. Like this video if you'd love more calm and inspiration, and share your favorite part in the comments. What's one thing you're excited to try in your own garden? Let's grow these peaceful spaces together.